Okay guys, so here's part 2 of our review video for nonfiction and objectivity. We left off on part 1 right at this activity where we have to match each paragraph with its objective summary. So I highly suggested that you have the passage out, or if your teacher gave you just this section, then you can work with just this section. So let's go paragraph by paragraph and identify the main idea of each of them so that we can match each paragraph with its objective summary. So let's take a look at our first paragraph right here in this section. It states, although the pirate theory may seem to make at least some sense, scientists explain that the truth isn't so sensational. Snake Island was simply an accidental result of rising sea levels. Around 11,000 years ago, the island's land mass was still attached to the mainland. When sea levels rose, though, the island was separated from the coast. Okay, so it sounds like this specific paragraph is telling us how Snake Island formed about 11,000 years ago. It talks about the accidental result of rising sea levels and how the mainland was separated. Okay, so let's go back to our activity and notice that we can put these directions back up at the top. Here is section Just the Facts, paragraph 1. So if you notice these right here, this says paragraph 3, paragraph 4, paragraph 2. So we are not using those as the objective summaries for the paragraphs. But you notice there's a box here, 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 and here. Okay, so if we read each of these, we should be able to match the objective summary with paragraph 1. So paragraph 1 really talks about how Snake Island was formed. So let's see. Let's open this box up. It says scientists do not believe in the pirate theory because when sea levels rose, the island was separate from the coast. Okay, so that sounds like it could be our definite statement for this. Okay, this box right here. Oop, notice that I got it wrong. Okay, obviously it's going to show you if it got it wrong, but evolution explains why the snakes on Snake Island are so deadly. Well, the paragraph 1 really didn't talk about that and evolution. This right here, it says the golden lanceheads rely on their toxic venom because the birds that live on the island are too smart. The snakes must kill the birds quickly. And then this statement down here says since there were no ground level predators on the island and Mother Nature helped the snakes develop extra strong venom, these serpents evolved rapidly. So information in this box, and this box were not discussed in paragraph 1. So our match must be here and here. Notice that if it's green, we got it correct, and it kind of shades itself out, so we know that we can't choose those anymore. All right, paragraph 2. It is this separation from the mainland that scientifically helps explain why the snakes on Snake Island are so deadly. The exceptional circumstances of the island today are nothing more than the result of evolution. All right, so this right here explains to us that the snakes on Snake Island have resulted because of evolution. That is the main idea of this specific paragraph. So if we find paragraph 2, right here, this statement, evolution explains why the snakes on Snake Island are so deadly. Just like I said right here, I have this sentence highlighted. That would be my textual evidence to help support my ideas. Okay, so I'm going to click paragraph 2. And this box up here, yay, we got it right again. Okay, let's take a look at paragraph 3 and 4, and let's see if we can match those. Paragraph 3 in Just the Facts states, because there were no ground level predators on the island, the lancehead snakes stranded there were able to reproduce rapidly. But these snakes did not have any prey except for birds. Because of this, the golden lanceheads on Snake Island evolved differently from the lancehead viper on the mainland. Over the course of the millennia, Mother Nature helped the island snakes develop extra strong venom so that they could kill almost immediately any bird. Okay, and then we have paragraph 4. Birds native to the island are too smart to be caught by the many predators that live there. The golden lancehead's toxic, fast-acting venom is necessary for snakes to survive. They use their venom to quickly kill and then eat birds that visit the island to rest. So those were paragraph 3, and 4. So here we have just the facts, paragraph 3. And we have our 2 statements left. The golden lanceheads rely on their toxic venom because the birds that live on the island are too smart. The snakes must kill the birds quickly. Or, I got it right. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. But since there were no ground level predators on the island and Mother Nature was around to help, that is why they were able to reproduce quickly and evolve very differently, okay? So there is your objective summary for paragraph 3, and we just have this statement and this statement left, okay? So that's what you should have done on this specific slide, and then you get your well done ticket and you can continue with the lesson, okay? All right, and then here's our open-ended question. This is where you had to type an objective summary for this specific section. So your prompt was, in the previous activity, you matched paragraphs with their summaries from the section Just the Facts. Now in the space below, combine those sentences whenever possible to write a succinct summary of the section. Be sure that your summary is objective or completely free of your opinions or any statements that are not supported by the text. Again, your task for this activity is to write an objective summary of the section titled Just the Facts. Notice that I had the section Just the Facts right here, so you could have referred back to it while in the Nearpod. You could have also went back to your matching as well and used some of these statements if needed. So really what I'm asking is to just write a summary of this specific section. So what I'm going to do is type mine in here, and here is my summary, objective summary. So I am taking the main ideas from each of these paragraphs and putting them together in one fluid paragraph, one summary that tells all the specific important details that the author wrote. Most of you had some really good responses, but then there were some of you that were missing some pieces of information. Some of you may have had information from paragraph 1 and 2, but then not from 3 and 4. Some of you may have had information from paragraph 3 only, and then not any information from paragraph 1, 2, or 4. So you have to be careful if we're asking for a summary of a specific section. You need to make sure that you have information from each paragraph. So let's read my summary. It states, Snake Island formed over 11,000 years ago due to rising sea levels, and rising sea levels forced the island to separate from the coast. Along with rising sea levels, evolution is also a main reason why Snake Island formed and explains why the snakes on the island are so deadly. Lancehead snakes became stranded on the island and they were not threatened by predators. Therefore, they were able to reproduce quickly. Mother Nature helped both the lancehead viper and the golden lancehead to develop extra strong venom in order to protect themselves. This venom can kill almost immediately. The potent venom is necessary for the snakes to survive so that they are not eaten by birds visiting the island. So, as you can see, that my writing only includes factual information, and I include information from each paragraph. So my first sentence includes information from paragraph 1, along with sentence 2, which includes information from paragraph 2. My specific statements about lancehead snakes becoming stranded on the island and Mother Nature helping both of the snakes to evolve differently and produce this venom that is very, very potent and dangerous to animals and humans comes from paragraphs 3 and 4. So what I would like you to do is go back to your writing and kind of compare it to this and see how you can make your writing more effective and to see if you left any information out that you may have needed to include. Okay, once you were done with that, you could have submitted your writing and then you got the chance to enter VR, whether it be here or here. So I'm hoping that you guys got a chance to kind of play around with this and see. I thought this was pretty cool. But if you guys have any questions about the actual assignment or activity that you had to do, please let your teachers know. Please let us know if you have any questions. But go ahead. One of the biggest things is, because you're going to be writing next week, is to definitely take a look at your objective summaries, because you will be writing objective summaries again next week.